In the Supermax game I decided to go for both of these continents and my opponent predicted me right. He set his armies in the way to counter both of these continents. So then I captured the bottom one and crushed my opponent's army, unfortunately losing even 2 troops more. And then I decided to capture the top continent as well, but that was a mistake, as it gave my opponent to take the attacker's advantage on that army and he gained even 4 troops on that. And then he invaded me into my bottom continent, and I think that was really a mistake for him not to capture it, as if he did, then I would have been forced to invade him. But with him not doing that I was able to focus on capturing a continent for myself. Though that was probably a mistake for me to leave these 5 troops army in the inner border instead of fortifying them to the outer border. As then my opponent captured both of these continents. And if I had my 5 troops on the outer border instead, then I would have been able to use them to invade my opponent into his upper continent with combining with some newly gotten troops. But since I didn't, I just had to go for another continent instead, which my opponent was able to invade. And then right here I've got a bad blitz roll and with it wasn't able to recapture that continent. My opponent then could have tried immediately invading my first continent. But he didn't, and with me trading an ace set I decided to try my luck invading my opponent into both of his continents. I broke through only one of them. But with my opponent having ace set at 4 cards I couldn't do much, anyway, with my opponent still being able to hold at least one continent, and eventually I lost the game.